Alright, YouTube. I'm basically doing my review and my thoughts basically on the web camera instead of on the camcorder because I want to get this out and ready, and I want to hold on to it. But Black Ops 4 is pretty interesting, okay? And there's a lot of different aspects in it, but today they're supposed to have an update, fix some of these issues. But what I heard, these issues are dealing with mostly the blackout and zombies, compared to the multiplayer that needs help the most. And my cat is knocking things over. But Black Ops 4, this game feels incomplete. Okay, you can tell automatically. Yes, there is no campaign. It has always been a campaign since the start. That's what Call of Duty was built upon. Remember, people said, "Where's the World War II stuff? Where's the old, wars?" This is the reason why they're doing their own things. Activision say, "Where's the money? We're gonna go where the money's at." People say it's not a big deal, it's now based on multiplayer. Well, it's always good to have a campaign and story. So what happened to the story? They didn't just drop it. It sucked. And because it sucked, they didn't put it out. And instead, they put it what's called a HQ Specialist. And there's a story. That's where the story begins. They say later on they're going to expand the story, throughout the DLCs and all. So that's where the stories is. They got the little comics they put into some of the stories in because, like I said, what they made was ass. And the reason why it was ass is because during the production, they got a call and said, you need a battle royal. Cut whatever you're doing, make this battle royal. And that's what they did. They focused mostly on the battle royal and the zombies. You can tell. Multiplayer was heavily neglected because of this. So what makes the multiplayer so bad? It's flawed. It's flawed a lot, okay? But first, before we get into that, Blackout has been improved since the beta. I played it a couple times for some more stuff, and basically, if you played all the other battle royals, that's exactly what it is. It's all the same, it's freaking Fortnite, minus the dancing. It's freaking H1Z1, it's PUBG, but mostly it's PUBG ripoff. It's more polished. And what they did was with the challenges, kind of like how Fortnite does this, they made it a little bit more unique with Call of Duty. You can unlock characters, and with the update that's happening today, they're going to include, what you want to call it, the mystery person, wherever you get these packages, for more camos, more specialty, basically it's their big event, kind of like, how seasonal events happen. This is their big event that's happening today. The download hasn't happened yet. I don't know why, but anyways, there's gonna be more characters than what they have, for this special event. So like I said, they really looked into it. That's why I say it's polished, but basically it's PUBG minus the frying pan. It's not a bad thing. I played it. It's good. It's a welcome addition. Okay, let's put it that way. Zombies. Yeah, they're not going to go down with zombies. Zombies was heavily put into production as well. It's a huge story. You can see most of the trophies come from the zombies. I hate it because I haven't platted Call of Duty since Ghosts. Ghosts was my last one I platted. But more zombie trophies. Hopefully they're easier to get than the last two ones. I gave up. But zombies, Blackout, you ain't gotta worry about it. That's where the bread and butter's at. The multiplayer is heavily neglected. It's incomplete. It feels incomplete. There's a lot of bugs, a lot of wrongness. So what makes it wrong is a lot. Okay, that's about everything. The biggest thing is the limitations. You're limited to everything. The 10 of 10 is back, but they put more limitations, more emphasis on limitations. Okay, let's say for instance, you start unlocking everything, but you want to have, more attachments. Each additional after the third one, you're going to have to unlock with your 10 for 10, your slots. But that's not even the issue, You got to get your wild card, and then you got to unlock again with more attachments. So that's 2. And then you got your specialty mods for certain weapons. So that's 3. 3 slots. More limitations. They improved some of the specialists. But unfortunately, it doesn't have secondaries. They used up some of the perks, and they used up some of the kill streaks just to get a secondary, you know, special limitations. It's to a point. Everything is limitation. The maps, rack mesas. That's why they included 4 old school Black Ops maps to make up from the crappy ones they made. And it's really crappy. Okay, some of them is pretty good. You know, I like the what was it? Icebreak, the Mansion, was it Moscato or whatever? I'm pretty sure that wrong. But I don't really care about knowing the names to them. Okay, but the best maps are the old school ones. You know. Some of the other ones are decent, but like I said, from beta, I didn't like none of them except for the Mansion. I feel the same way. They're playable, but really you could do without them. It doesn't matter which one they choose. Mostly you want the old school ones, okay? The new ones are still. You're already looking forward to the DLC just so you can get some better maps. I hate they did that, but I don't know why. Black Ops 3 maps are pretty good. Black Ops 4 maps, the new ones are crap. Okay, so what else is wrong? The guns. The guns don't feel toned up. The guns just feel outpowered. Why? Because once again, they're favoring the automatics with rapid fire. That's all you need. Rapid fire. They got an assault rifle that has a rapid fire, and so they got an SMG that has rapid fire. Now, this is the issue that makes it hard. It's basically the hit detection. Now you can start getting hits, but all of a sudden, if somebody got rapid fire, your bullets will start to slow down and not connect no more. That's a huge issue. I hate that. Another thing is, if you start shooting an enemy, you start getting hits, and that enemy moves left to right, the hit detection goes down. That's an issue. A lot of people ain't complaining about it because you know most characters stand still, but the veterans they found this exploit and they're moving left and right while you try to shoot them and it's not connecting. It's not my side because I got good connection, I got good TV, there's no lag. I got my server running directly wired to the PS4, you know, so it's not my system, it's not TV. There's some good weapons, but there's a lot of crappy weapons and they don't feel authentic. Okay, it takes a little time to get used to certain ones, but like I said, if you got an automatic with rapid fire, you're gonna win most of your gunfights. Okay, gunfights just feel, like I said, unbalanced. It don't feel authentic. It don't feel right. Okay. Another thing that's an issue. World War II had it, but not as bad. But this one, they claim they got an aim assist and aim lock, but there isn't. I've tested it. I've never pulled the zoom in and it don't lock in. You guys actually do the work manually to do it. You know, for some reason it says on off. I tried both. It's still the same. I don't have it. This is a big advantage for those who have modded controllers. If you got head auto aim, you can tell who has it because you'll see them constantly, and especially in the kill feed, you'll see it. And they get the benefits, and a lot of us we struggle. It ain't that bad. I ain't just saying it's a big issue. Just compared to other Call of Duties, you had a nice lock. You know, on the person who comes on screen, your weapon just lock. You know, it's not an instant, you know, advantage, but past ones it was much better. Okay, this one there isn't. Even so, they claim they do, they don't. The hit detection, bullets, the spawn system. This is the worst spawn system I've ever seen. I'd rather have Modern Warfare 3 spawn system than this system. Okay. Control is the worst game mode to have the spawn system issues. Okay. The game is fast paced, and because it's so fast paced, this has issues with the spawning. You can be on the other side, and all of a sudden, the enemy will spawn behind you or beside you. It sucks. It sucks a lot. Okay. Control happens the most because there's only 2 points. So it's easy to get a spawn trap and just knock them out, okay? And it's frustrating as crap. But all modes have this issue, okay? It's not fun. It takes the fun away. In past Call of Duties you could enjoy yourself, but this one is the worst. I just don't enjoy it. I've raged, I ain't gonna say rage quit, but I've raged in a lot of matches. I've backed out of them. That deals with, like I said, not getting the hit detection nice and crisp. to the point of being spawn trap. Spawn trap is the worst freaking crap you could experience in multiplayer. Now this is how you get past it. Hardcore mode. Hardcore mode will get rid of the bad hit detection because it only takes one bullet. Sometimes you get a hit marker, but it ain't as bad, okay? And those who try to do the left-right method to lower the hit detection, it still get them, you know, like I said, one bullet, one kill. So it's much enjoyable up in hardcore mode, a little bit better, but you don't always want to be on hardcore mode. You want to be on, you know, the core and stuff. And try to get some of these unlocks, right? So the spawn system is crap, the worst in any Call of Duty. Alright, so certain game modes, this has its advantage and disadvantages. All Black Ops maps, except for like, you know, the ones they remade, feel like rat mazes, okay? There's no good point, there's no strategic, tactical elements to it, okay? And this would, like I said, it's fast paced, so it don't matter where you go to, where you may be like, oh, this is a good sniper point, or this is a good place, you know, close combat, get a shotgun. You just run into people, okay? This is rat maze. There's no nice places, you know, to be at, you know, to look out at, you know. It's frustrating. These maps are crap. And there's no real thought into it. I don't know why they did it like that. And they're so proud of it. I don't know why. I hate it. There's not really much. Like I said, I like the mansion. I like the ice break. But everything else is just run around and run. Rat maze. That's exactly what it is. You know, and because it's a rat maze, some other issues come into play because of it. Like I said, the spawn system is a huge issue because of it. The perks, it defeats the perks as well, because you can have ghost mode on. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. Because like I said, you're just gonna run into somebody at all times because it's so fast paced. Ghost perk is meaningless. Cold-blooded is meaningless, you know. Why? Because the sentry is 360. If you control it yourself, it don't matter, okay? It's like, why have perks? You know, most of the good perks got put on specialty, specialist secondaries, you know, and it's frustrating. You know, when the perks are crap, it's meaningless. I don't know why they do it. Something from World War II I liked was the headquarters. You know, I wish they improved a little bit more. You know, where there's damage. You know, the enemy try to come at you and damage your headquarters. They did have some events. You know, where they changed it, but it really ain't much. It's just like a nice skin. That's it. But there's no headquarters in Black Ops 4. And that's something I'm really disappointed about, because World War II, that was a huge thing for me. The headquarters looked nice. You know, I understand it's from another game, but it was still nice to have. You know, that was something that's worthwhile to take. But there's no headquarters. Instead, they got something that's called specialty headquarters, but that deals with a fake ass campaign. You know, it's nice unlocks in there, but there's an issue with the MP101 trophy or whatever it's called, and people who have went through all the specialties, you know, beat it and all that, and they haven't unlocked the trophy. So there's an issue with that trophy. But there's no headquarters. You know, I'm disappointed. Maybe you didn't like the headquarters, but with me, I did, you know. Back again, you got the 10 for 10 limitations. Everything's so limited. I mean, even when you pick my character, I gotta pick specialists. I just want to kill. So most of the time, I pick battery or somebody, you know, prophet who got like a nice kill thing, you know. One of the biggest things they improved from the beta is the dog. You never went in the beta, that dog was retarded as hell. Yes, that dog just sat behind you, didn't do nothing, didn't run after nobody. This one is so improved, it feels like it's off. It really ain't off, it's just the fact it's so good now. They improved it so much. But that's how it is. You're forced to be a specialist. I want to build my own character. Whenever you could make your own little standard character, you know, like World War II, you had your own little faces, and then you can build up how you wanted it. Even World War II got rid of the limitations. I freaking hate Black Ops 4's limitations with a passion, because I'm like Black Ops 3, they made more limitations than it should be. It's unenjoyable. I can't pick what I want to pick, even certain things. I mean, Even, you know, you had 2 tacticals and 2 grenades. Yeah, that's done with this. You gotta unlock like way level 40, 50 something to get like a Molotov, concussion grenade. It they've basically taken things that were never broken it. I don't know why Treyarch did that, but they did that. They made it much harder. The limitations so bad. This is why it's so unenjoyable. Nobody wants to go through all that. It just seems like it's much harder to level up on top of it, you know, with the XP points. You know, I don't know how to progress with the XP points, but it's pretty bad. Okay, I said the new event about having this double XP, but people already somehow master prestige. I've seen it. People are master prestige. They're prestige 8s, and within 4 or 5 days, I'm about to prestige in 3 levels now. 3 more levels, I prestige with one, my first prestige. I don't know how to do it until I saw a video of a Doom Clan member. Basically, he's going to control and he's using that spawn glitch. You know, the spawn trap to pick off him. That's how he's getting all those points and how he became a master prestige. First in the world to become a master prestige by exploit glitch. That's nothing to be proud about. But I mean, it's in there, so if it's in there, I guess take advantage, right? I'm not going to just scold a man like that. Like I said, everything just feels it's against you. The whole game feels against you. I don't know why Treyarch did that, but like I said, the mod slots are 2. Then you gotta get the wild card to unlock the slot itself, so that's 3. Perks feel useless. Goes cold blooded. It seems like they don't work. The sensor you want, that's the biggest thing you want is the sensor, because basically it pings. You know, you can see where the enemy's at when the red thing is. So always have that. That makes everything else, you know, the stem, the body armor useless, because you want to know where the enemy's at, because like I said, they keep running around and you don't want them to spawn behind you and beside you. This makes the game worthwhile, you know, for what it is. But like I said, the limitations, you know, just to have that, you gotta get dead silent so you don't get shown on that, right? That don't matter, because people will run into you, but I mean, it's a little bit better, just a little. You know, like I said, 10 from 10. What's the point of dead silence? Perks are crap. What else I wanted to talk about? I wanted my own character. I can't do that. I gotta be a specialist. Yeah, and that's even an issue, because sometimes you can't even pick the one you want, and only one person might have. You know, sometimes you can pick 2 of the same characters. Why they made that limitation? I don't know. Black Ops 3, you can have a whole squad of the same character, all fire breaks. Not this one. Treyarch really, like I said, they didn't use no Vaseline for us on this game. The tomahawk is useless, and that's a big issue with me, because you know I like knives. I like Black Ops tomahawk and that. This one feels heavy, clunky, and useless. You know, by the time you throw it, the character could have moved out of the way by the time it got to him. It's just heavy and slow. It's very slow. I've gotten some kills and some bank kills, but I don't want to run around with it, you know, no more like I used to. That used to be my favorite thing, especially in World War II with the throwing knives. But this it's like I want it, but I don't want it. You know, it's just useless to take up my 10 for 10. So about everything in that is weapon special is crap. You know, even a grenade. Sometimes the concussion grenade will help a little bit. I don't know why I could just ruin everything. You know, they found ways to break things that were never broken. We gotta wait for the leaderboards to come up. You know, that was a big issue where they messed up back then. So this time they just took it out. They will bring it back, but like I said, the game will get better once these updates go through. I'm hoping this update has some multiplayer stability. They're gonna get rid of some of the bad issues I'm having with the game, because it's not fun. The multiplayer is a D rating for me right now. Okay. I'm pretty sure there's more issues I'm having, but that's some of the biggest issues I have with the game right this moment. It's not enjoyable. That's why it's a D. I've defended every Call of Duty there is. Even Advanced Warfare, Infinity Warfare, Ghosts. I had fun at least in those games. This, I'm not having fun in the multiplayer. Like I said, You can tell which they took their time with and what they spent the most time in. Blackout and Zombies. I have no issues with those, you know. And if it is a little small issues, but nothing, you know, but big. Um, this the multiplayer sucks because the issues, the hit detection is well, I ain't gonna say worse than as World War II, but it's just about as worse as World War II's hit detection. And that's never been an issue in Call of Duty, you know, just lag back in the day. It's lag and but I guess that's because we got dedicated servers now. But sometimes with multiplayer, it doesn't feel like we got it dedicated because you can tell if one person is lagging who's hosting the game, or feels like it's hosting the game. I back out of, you know, my win loss ratio is crap right now. It is crap because I backed out of games. I've rage quit out of games because of it. Like I said, they could have like most of their team in the back just waiting for you to show up, and just have one of their other teammates go into the back waiting for their spawn kill. Spawn kill, spawn trapping is the worst shit ever. You know, jump shots are pretty good until, like I said, you can figure out who has the modded controllers. Instant headshot lock-ons it's to a point. If they don't fix this issue something happening, I'm gonna buy myself a modded controller as well. Like I said, I want to play the newest Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? I'm still playing some of the World War II, but when you have a new Call of Duty, you just want to go ahead and do everything that's in it first. You know, it's the newest one. Why go back? You know, I don't know, but that's a D. Multiplayer's a D. Blackout is like a B. Zombies is a B. No campaign is a crap. Until they fix these issues, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say hands down, this is the worst Call of Duty put out. That's saying something because Black Ops 3 was pretty good, but this is the worst one. A lot of people say they didn't like World War II. I did because it's the most authentic feeling to the prior Modern Warfare 2, World of War. Um, you know, so that's pretty high on my scores. You know, that's above Ghost to me. I like Ghost because, like I said, that's the last authentic feel. You know, of the prior Call of Duties. Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare is just crap to me. Um, I don't know. You know, just these my opinions. You know, I'm not speaking for everybody. It's just how I feel. This game is just under par because, you know, I'm stuck on the multiplayer. Most people are playing the Blackout. That's what most people are playing, the Blackout and Zombies only, and so that's why they're having such great things to say. But I like to rate the whole game as it is. No campaign hurts it, even so there's the HQ specialists. That's a gimmick to me. That's useless. You know, that's just something to get a few trophies. I've already got all the trophies for multiplayer. Like I said, everything trophy-wise is for Zombies. It's a little bit for Blackout. I'm not going to say completely with Zombies, but it's mostly emphasis on Zombies. Um, Zombies is a lot better than World War II. I didn't get into World War II not once. That build with people just going to the lobbies and just sitting their butts in the lobbies. It's like, okay, I couldn't get into one single game every time I tried it. You know, and that's why I stayed in multiplayer. I tried in between, same issues, people not doing what they want to do. You know, there's no team. Now this is another issue I got with Black Ops 4 multiplayer. You're forced to be a team. You gotta stay back with your team if you want to get your kill streaks. Everything just feels against your limitations. Okay, it's harder to get kill streaks now. You gotta get 6 kills just to get a UAV. So you gotta stay by your teammates if you want those kills. Going off on your own, you're gonna get double team, triple team, like I said, because people run into you. Okay, bro. I say that the spawn system is just crap. XP feels harder to get. Unlocking certain things so much harder. You know, like I said, they really put some limitations on this game that's unenjoyable. But maybe you enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? It's just how I feel. This is hands down the worst Call of Duty to me. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, World War II felt kind of bad. You know, it almost felt like the worst Call of Duty to me until the new director came in and it got fun again. Hopefully, that's the same issue with this game. It'll get better, but right now, it is crap to me. It's the worst Call of Duty hands down right now. But maybe it'll change my mind later down the road when they fix some of these issues. But let me know in the comments how you felt about the game. If I'm wrong, if you feel like you had fun, maybe you feel the same way I do. Please subscribe.